What would you say about that?
You know, I would say boys need to pick up a hammer. You know, pick up a piece of a tool, or even learn how to clean out a car, or do anything, you know, that gives them some responsibility to institute a schedule, you know, where they have to be up at a certain time in the morning and have to be in bed at a certain time at night, and get on a regimen, because our young kids are not regimented. They are pretty much allowed to freelance during the day.
Wow.
And sometimes the fathers are
if
not
they
there.
see the dad.
If the fathers are not there, mom's overwhelmed very much, and it's easy for a woman to get overwhelmed by a 13-year-old boy, a 14-year-old boy, because he's becoming stronger, he's becoming more belligerent, he has his own life he wants to live, and it's tough for the mother to rein that young man in. I've seen young boys out here, and I had a group of 5 came in, and it was tough. It was tough for me because I had to control them. I was afraid what they were going to do to me, and it just seemed like they were screaming out for fathers. You know, everyone like, I don't have a father. You know,
wow.
That's all I could see in them. You know, one little boy looked at me and told me, my mother makes more money than you. My mother does this. My mother is better than you. My mother this, my mother that. And he was comparing me to his mother.
Wow.
And I'm a man, I wanted to ask, well, why don't you compare me to your father?
Wow.
You know, why don't you say my father makes more than you? Because your father's a man, I'm a man. But you're putting your mother as in competition against me as a man.
Wow.
And I think young boys need fathers. They need,
and here you are, you've been in the Berkeley, Oakland area for quite some time. I haven't been here in 10, 12 years.
I've been here for 47 years.
This thrift store has been here how long?
23 years.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, hold on, let me turn this phone call off. That's amazing. What you're saying is so profound, because it touches my heart too, because I see all these young men. They walk around with their pants pulled down. They look so intimidated, so confused, and it's almost like they're not on planet Earth, because the rest of the world is looking at some of the urban youth, and they look at them and they say, these kids are crazy. But the thing is, it's one thing to be express yourself, but it's also another thing to kind of blend in with society. If you look too far out, you can't get a job and keep a job.
Yeah. These young men seem they really want to belong. They really want to blend in. They want to be part of society. I see they want to, but they get rejected because, to me, that they've never been taught to blend in. They've been taught to stand out and taught to want. They need attention. They just need attention. I see it in them. They just need attention, and it's sad that they don't get it.
Wow, and that's another thing.
I'm out of here.
The police officers also got to keep in mind, a lot of these young men, especially minority men, they've never had a dad. They've never had a role model. So you might be wanting to discipline a young man who. You're quick to shoot a man that's pretty much, some of these men are harmless. Some of them are crazy, but a lot of men, if you sat and just had a conversation with some of these young teenagers or younger men, they'll sit there and listen to you. They're trying to find a way to make it. And there's a lot of people out there, you don't have kids, but you can give a lot to a lot of younger men. You can speak into their lives, you know, teach a young guy how to mow a lawn, shine his shoes, how to detail a car.
How to tie a necktie.
How to tie a necktie. How to tie a necktie. How to do a double Windsor or Windsor knot, or how to...
A four-in-hand.
Or a four-in-hand. Yeah. Yeah. How to wear a suit. Yeah. When does a suit... I saw 2 grown men today, 50 years old, both wearing suits that didn't fit.